I
So
had one of the
tomorrow I'll be
German.
able to make it because I'll still be here. So I'll check in tomorrow night at 5:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
had one of
tomorrow
the
I'll be-
German.
So tomorrow what?
No.
Yeah. Okay, good. Then you'll be here tomorrow. Good. Two. Hmm.
I had one of the German skis in here, but we put it back in the other room.
Oh, huh.
They were the captured skis. It was a
Then-
warehouse
Yeah,
of 10,000 skis.
I see.
And Hitler had planned to fly his men over
Right,
to New York and to Washington to
right.
drop them down and put on their skis and to ski into New York and to Washington. He did not know the mountains were far away.
Yeah.
So when they captured the warehouse, they each had 2 pair of skis.
Wow.
They're very thick wooden skis.
Yeah. Old fashioned. I don't think they make them out of wood anymore.
That was before plastic was invented.
Or fiberglass, yeah. I think they're made out of or carbon or something. Yeah. Hmm. Well, was anything officially announced with Biden? Like, did they announce Pennsylvania is definitely with him, or Julian?
I don't know.
Julian,
I
have you
just
heard?
saw something. I think they're still counting,
Uh-huh.
but
Okay.
he has the numbers now.
It looks that way. Yeah. What a mess.
Yes, a big mess.
Yeah.
But Trump doesn't want to give it up.
No, he doesn't. He never
He
plays
said he
by the
was going to
rules.
contact the Supreme Court.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
No, he
Yeah.
does not know government.
No, he just doesn't. He likes to play by his own rules, not anybody else's rules.
Well, because he never had to. He always did what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He was always the king of the family.
Right. Hmm.
Think your family's okay?
Poo. Everybody's doing well. And how about in your huge family, Sylvia?
I have a bar mitzvah tomorrow in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going.
Right. This is a great grandson?
Yeah, Abraham.
Uh-huh.
And one of the nieces, granddaughters, and her husband were due in Thursday night.
Ah,
And they were coming to me on Friday,
uh-huh.
but they were quarantined Thursday.
Oh,
Someone that she was with was quarantined,
oh,
and she felt good, and
Yeah.
her husband felt good,
yeah,
but the law says they were quarantined.
that's right.
So they were coming in on the airplane. They had to cancel.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And I had decided not to go.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea, Sylvia. You don't want to be around
And
people.
too many children.
Right. And the numbers are going up. So,
Yeah. And I said I wasn't fair to be, maybe older people should not be with children.
right. So, Which shul in Baltimore is it?
The Iranian shul.
Oh,
It's
huh,
a big shul.
yeah.
It's a
Huh,
big shul.
I didn't know that.
Down the corner, it's a big shul. The father is Iranian,
I see.
from Iran.
Right, right.
He speaks Farsi, yeah. He
Uh-huh.
speaks English,
Right, right.
but that's his background.
Huh,
And this little boy
yeah.
has a golden voice.
Oh, nice.
He sings solo in the Hebrew choir.
Uh-huh. Huh. You know, it's a long Haftarah tomorrow, so that'll
Oh,
be nice.
he can do a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
He is magnificent. He's got a golden voice.
Oh, is that their oldest? Is that their first one to become
No,
bar?
the daughter had it bat mitzvah 2 years ago,
I
but
see.
this is the first boy.
Right,
So
right.
there's three little boys. He's the oldest: Abraham, Yaakov, and Moshe.
Uh-huh. Okay, what's the girl's name?
Sora,
Uh-huh.
Sora.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a delightful. So they're nice youngsters. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and he has a golden voice.
Yeah, it's a shame you'll miss it.
Um, I-
Somebody
It
should
is-
secretly record it for you.
I don't know if they'll record it. It's
No, they
Shabbos.
won't. It's Orthodox
No.
shul. I was joking.
No.
Yeah.
So originally, last year and 6 months ago, I was going.
Yeah, sure. Oh, well.
He'll do it for me.
Right.
Oh, you have to say one word. You want to sing for me? Yeah, he'll sing. He's got a magnificent voice, and
Yeah.
he isn't shy.
Okay. And the next brother, how old is he? Like, when is his bar mitzvah?
He's 11.
All right. So to you, that's something to look forward
Yeah.
to. So
Go to that one.
you'll go to that
And-
bar mitzvah.
That
And the little one is only 6
100.
years old.
Uh-huh.
So-
Okay.
But Yaakov is 11.
Okay.
And at his bris, I heard someone whisper, little Jakey. But he's never been called Jakey.
Right.
But
Right.
someone was interpreting Yaakov, little Jakey.
Right.
And
Right.
I had to laugh. They do what they have to do.
Right. Yeah. That's very nice. So of your great grandchildren, how many have become bar or bat mitzvah already?
I haven't counted, not many,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
not many.
Of her great grandchildren, probably several, but her great great grandchildren, not many.
Yeah.
No, he's a great, yeah.
Oh, this one's a
Oh,
great
he is
great.
a great.
Oh,
Yeah,
But,
I didn't realize that.
but his mother is my granddaughter.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
no,
Right.
he's just a great.
Yeah.
And he's a
just the same.
great. Yeah, he's a great.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, he's a great. And he is they're very good kids.
Uh-huh. Nice.
I don't know if Joe would have been able to keep up with all this. You know? Do you think
You know
Joe would have
what?
been able to keep up with?
He played with all of them. He enjoyed all of the kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. But you're amazing that you can remember what's going on. I don't. I can't. I can barely remember my grandchildren's birthdays, let alone.
No, I don't know their birthdays without looking at a paper.
Right. You must have several.
Let me go
every
get
month.
some.
Sylvia, you must have several birthdays to remember every month.
I know my immediate family.
Uh-huh.
That's enough. If I have to know, I call one of my daughters and they can tell me.
Right, right.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You don't remember that many years ago, the men's club would go from all the schools,
Yeah.
would go away for a weekend.
Oh, I heard about it. Yes.
Well, one year he took the older three boys,
Oh, okay.
because they had been bar mitzvahed.
Right.
Then the following year he said, they'll have to wait. But then they heard that's going to be the last. So he took all five of them.
Oh, wow.
And my brother also,
Huh.
and who went, my brother was from Orange Codish,
Right.
and the kids would run and get a table for them
Uh-huh.
because they were
Right.
for Uncle Seymour and for Poppy.
Right, right.
There was a bachelor fella, and he was watching.
Yeah.
So he followed them
Oh.
because the boys made up a table.
Right.
And with my brother Seymour and with Poppy. So
Yeah.
he joined in with them.
Oh, huh.
He was a bachelor.
Right, right.
They had
Consider-
they had a good time.
Yeah,
They davened, they played ball, they sang. It was a wonderful weekend,
yeah, yeah,
and they stopped it.
yeah. Well, was it in the Catskills?
No, they went up to Camp Louise,
Oh, oh,
local,
uh-huh.
an hour away.
Right,
And-
right.
Oh, wow.
I went to that camp when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
It's right on the Maryland side of,
Yeah, no, I know where it is.
you know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lovely area,
Yeah, it
But-
is.
right before Pennsylvania.
Right, right.
I thought, as a child, I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah,
When Shabbos, we wore white,
right.
everybody.
Of course. Yeah.
And one Friday night, the counselors took the camp for a hike, which
Uh-huh.
was not scheduled.
Uh-huh.
One girl became ill.
Oi.
They were bringing an ambulance in, and they didn't want us to see it.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good way to handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Aaron,
Great to see
Danny,
Sylvia.
Jenny, Audrey, Charlotte, Al. Al,
Yes.
what's your background today?
Yeah.
That's the, let me get
Yeah,
out
what's
out of
that?
the way a minute. That's
Yeah.
the Jewish Museum in Warsaw.
Oh,
Very
This guy goes
cool.
all over the
Yep,
world.
yep,
Oh, wow.
He
uh,
go all over the world.
I lost my Kiddush cup.
oh, Al, when were you at that Jewish museum?
It was a couple of years, several years ago. I
Uh-huh.
went on a
Wow.
USCJ mission to Eastern Europe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we
That's a
went to-
beautiful, look at that. Wow.
We went to Poland, we went to the Czech Republic, we went
Yeah.
to Hungary, we went to Austria, you know, it really,
Uh-huh.
really a great,
Wow.
great mission.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm glad you went then, because you sure couldn't go now.
It's just good to hear about traveling now.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. It's nice to also know that you were there and you enjoyed it and had a good time.
Well,
That's
on Zoom today, I saw a travel log about going to Chile and Antarctica. And I said, I've got to do that when this is over.
Right, right.
Yeah,
oh, Rabbi, you were supposed to be in Israel now.
That's right.
yeah.
Right, yeah. That Israel trip, yeah. Someday we'll go.
Good to
Dennis,
see
how are
Cynthia
you?
on.
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Count down the days for coming back, right?
Yeah, I'm back.
You're back?
Good. Welcome back.
Back.
Thank
You're
you.
back already?
Welcome back.
He's back. He's
Yep.
downstairs. We're upstairs.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought you were back the 9th.
No, we can't. Zachary got dismissed early.
Okay.
Wow.
So we came back on, we left Monday and we're here on Wednesday.
Okay.
Here, let's see if I can flip the camera. I'll show you the,
You had it flipped there. Yes.
yeah, there it is. There's the plastic up guarding the basement.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
They're down there and I'm up here.
The quarantine. Yeah.
Quarantine.
Huh. Well, you're driving through all the red states to get back to
We
the.
did.
Not the Redskins.
We did. We did. All
How
the
long
red
did it take you to
states.
get back?
I'm sorry?
How long did it take you to get back?
We did it in 2 days, Monday and we were two and a half days. We were home at Wednesday evening.
Wow. Wow.
Oklahoma City and St. Louis.
Wow. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank you.
back.
Hello, Lanskys. Jacob is going to be doing the kiddush tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Danny, where's your wife?
Oh, she's there.
she's here.
Yeah, there's her hand.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Josh, Jacob.
She's
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Hi,
shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Jonah, how are you? See the top of your head. Hey, Mara.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Nice to see you.
Oh,
Nice to see
hey.
you, Sylvia.
Yeah, Sylvia, she can talk tonight.
Wow, yay.
Uh,
Yay.
Great to see her.
Yeah.
Sylvia, who set you up?
Sylvia, they want to know, how did you get on to Zoom? Were you able to do it yourself or did you had help?
No, tonight I practiced all afternoon with my aide,
Ah, okay.
Oh, good.
but I did it last week and I couldn't get in.
Yeah, always, you got to join computer audio. That's the first thing. When you get onto Zoom, that's the first thing that comes up. Join with computer audio.
And you have to hit it a certain way. I
You just have
know.
to click on it to make sure that you can hear and be heard.
Well, she practiced with me.
Yeah.
She's a pro.
I can't find my kiddush cup. Unbelievable.
Huh.
You sold it.
Yeah, you must
sell
sell
it.
it coins.
Shipped it out with one of the coins.
I understand. I understand this place is a mess, but
Yeah, but if you straightened out, you really wouldn't know where anything is.
That's
That's the
right,
problem.
right. Shalom, Wendy.
I
Hi,
went.
how are you? Shabbat
Hi,
shalom.
Wendy.
Good.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Good. You?
Thank God.
Good.
Took the day off today. I was tired of working.
Oh, nice. And it was a
Good.
beautiful day to take off.
Yeah, we went to Brookside Gardens. I don't think I've been there since Stephen was really young.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a lot of years,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah, we
beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your pictures were pretty.
Thank you. How's everybody?
Good.
We're here.
Can't
That's good.
That is very good.
Hi, Mindy. Shabbat
That's
shalom. Gary and
Shabbat
Stacy.
shalom,
Shabbat
Rabbi.
shalom.
I have to go to Brookside. We haven't been in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It was it was a beautiful day. It was beautiful there.
Perfect day for it.
Lots
Nice.
of
I went with my friend yesterday. My friend drove me, and I went with her and her husband. It was
oh,
very,
good. Good. I'm glad. It was beautiful.
it was lovely, absolutely lovely.
Hey,
love
man, Hollis look beautiful.
It's funny, the apple one rose really high, so the apples are just in the top,
Uh-huh.
and the bottom has no apples at all.
Hi there.
Good.
Welcome home, Dennis.
Thank you, Wendy.
are you home already or later?
That's what they tell me. I'm home already.
You're already home. Midnight.
I'm already home. But I've been designated to the quarters of downstairs.
Oh, very nice.
Well, you know,
You're home.
Yeah.
No, not very nice, but another week, we can wait it this long. It's okay.
Right. Nora and Bill, Shabbat Shalom, Elizabeth,
Hey, Danny.
Sylvia and Marvin.
Hi. Shabbat
Hi.
shalom. Good
Hi,
talk.
Sylvia and Marv.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Hey, Jonah, do you know Rabbi Dave Levy?
Oh, from Camp Ramah. Yes.
Yeah.
How sick is he?
I know he went into the hospital yesterday.
Yeah.
They're waiting on approval to give him remdesivir.
Oh, boy.
I think he's a Presbyterian.
How did he get sick?
Evidently Rachel is positive and one of the
Yes.
sons is positive.
Oh, I didn't know that one of the kids was positive too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, I'm friendly with the Rachel's sister, and she said, they were so careful and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, it's very scary.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. Yeah. Yep. Numbers are
Hey,
going up.
Rita.
Shabbat Shalom, Rita. Shabbat Shalom, Paul, Dan, Carl. It's good to see everybody. So it's 6 o'clock, and Shabbos started for an hour and 15 minutes ago. So I'm just going to ask one political question: Has anything been announced in the past hour or so?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing yet.
No.
Okay. Have any more numbers come out from Pennsylvania? Ballots?
No.
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 Okay.
No.
Okay. Just wanted to know. Okay.
We're getting close, but we're not there.
Say that again.
I said they're getting close, but they're not there.
Right.
We'll be there.
They said that Biden's going to talk tonight.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I heard. That I heard.
Oh, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Rita.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Rita.
See
I'm
you.
here.
Hello.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Rita? It's Rivkala.
Rivka.
Good to see you, Sylvia.
That's
Hi,
right.
Rivkala.
Rivkala.
Got the sound on.
Right. She has her sound on. Yeah, it's
I'm proud of you.
a celebration.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
I'm gonna mute everybody. I'm gonna start the service. And so because it's dark already, no mincha, we start right with Kabbalat Shabbat. So we're gonna do Yedid Nefesh tonight. So in the Lev Shalem, we're on page 10. Let me just let Betsy Colbert in. And in the Shabbat Sim Shalom, we're on page 14. Wait, one more person, Betty Ann Lansky. Just a sec. And yeah, okay. Okay, again, Lev Shalem, page 10, Sim Shalom, page 14. Yedi nefesh avarachaman meshoch avdach el retzonach yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtachave el mul hadarach Yeravlo yedidutach minofetzuf vecholtam hadur nae ziv haolam nafshi cholat avatach Ana elna refana la beharot la noam zivach az titchazek vetitrape v'hayetalach shivchat olam Vatikemu rachamecha v'chusna al ben ohavach כי זה כמה נכסוף נכסף, לראות בתפארת וזך, אנא אלי מחמד ליבי, חושנה ואל תתעלם, הגלנה ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך. תאיר ארץ מכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בך. מהר אהוב כי במועד, וכונני כי מעולם. לה 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 La 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 la. Lechu neranen al Adonai, nariya letzur yishenu, nekad mafanav betoda, bizmirot nariya lo, nekad mafanav betoda, bizmirot nariya lo. We're on 11, on to 12 in Lev Shalem, and 15 in Sim Shalom. Kihu Eloheinu v'anachnu amato tzon yadoch hayomi v'kolot tishma'u al takshu l'chem kimi v'atem. Arbaim shana kut bedor v'omar am to'ei levavheim v'heim lo yadu derachai. Asher nishpati ve'api im yivavun el menuchati. Shiru ladonai shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz, shiru ladonai baruch shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato, sapru vagoyim kevodo bechol ha'amim nifleotav, ki gadol Adonai umehulal me'od, norahu al kol Elohim, ay, ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim, va'adonai shamayim asa hod v'hadar lefanav, oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho, havu ladonai mishpachot amim, havu ladonai kavod v'oz, havu ladonai kevod shemo, seu mincha uva'u lechatzrot havaya, hishtachavu ladonai behadrat kodesh, chilu mipanav kol haaretz, imru vagoyim Adonai malach, afti kontevel bal timot, yadin amim b'mei sharim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz, yiram hayam umlo, yalo sadai v'chol asher bo ay az yiranenu kol atzeyar lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato la 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 lie, 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 lie. Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechu im rabim anan v'vel zivav. Oh, have Adonai sin ura shomer nafshot chasidav miyad reshaim yatzileim or zaru alat tzadik ulishrei lev simcha simchu tzadikim b'Adonai v'hodu lezecher kodsho. We're on 17 in Lev Shalem, 18 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa Hoshia lo yamino uzero akodsho hodia Adonai Yeshuato leinei hagoyim gilat tzidkato zachar chasto ve'emunato Leveit Israel ra'u cholafsei aretz et Yeshuat Eloheinu hariu ladonai kol haaretz pitchu veranenu vezameru zamru ladonai bechinor vekol zimra b'chatzotzrot vekol shofar Hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai Yiram hayam umlo tevel veyoshveva naharot imcha uchaf yachad harim yeranenu lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek Ve'yamim be'meisharim la 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 Adonai malach gezu amim Yoshev kruvim tanu taretz Anametzion gadol v'mehor kolim Knows malach mishmalahim Moshe v'Aaron korim Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. If we can, we rise. We're on page 21 in Lev Shalem or 20 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor leDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, Hishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, El hakavod hirim, Adonai al Mayim Rabim, Kol Adonai Ba'koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vayeshaber Adonai et Arzei Halvanon, Vayarkideim Kemo Egel, Levanon Vesirion, Kemo Ven, Kemo ben re'emim, Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yachol el hayalot, Vayechasof ye'arot uvechalot, Kulo omer kavod, Kulo Omer, Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lamabul Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitain, Adonai Yevarech et Amo Vashalom. May be seated. We continue with Echad Odi in Sim Shalom, pages 21 and 22, in Lev Shalem 23 through 25. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad. Hishmi'anu el hamuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet ve'litila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshava techila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei mitoch ha'hafecha, ravlach shevet b'yemek habacha, Vehu yachamol alayichem la lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla hidna ari me'afar kumi livshi bigdei tifartei chami al yad ben Yishai beit alachmi karva el nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla hitoreri kiva orech kumi uri shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla Lo tevoshi velo tikalmi, ma tishtochachi u'ma tehemi, bach yechesu aniei ami, v'nivneta ir al tila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, v'hayulim shisa shosayich, Verachaku komeval ayich, yasis alayich Elohayich, Kimsos chatan al kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, yaminu smol tifrotzi, v'et Adonai taritzi, al yad ish ben partzi, v'nismecha v'nagila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzahala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla. Excuse me. We continue. Page 27 and 28 in Lev Shalem and 23 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir le'om ha'shabbat. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir le'om ha'shabbat. Tov lo do lo nice mashchayim. Kinei vecha Adonai, kinei vecha yovedu. Sadikatamar yifrach ke'erez balvanon yiskesh etulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu. Od yenuvon beseva, deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid, ki ashar Adonai tzuri, velo avlatabo. Adonai malach, ger levesh Adonai os, hilus av degan Eidotecha nemnu meod, leveit chana v'kodesh, Adonai leorech yamim, la 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 la. La 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 la. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 30 in Lev Shalem, 24 in Sim Shalom. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedachol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman karim v'imru amen, yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olamo me'omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu, La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'imromav v'yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So, I want to do something tonight that we haven't done in a very long time, and that is a Mishnah from Pirkei Avot. And you may wonder, the regulars from Friday night, why haven't I done Pirkei Avot all this time when we were first doing live stream only and then we went to Zoom? The reason I didn't do it when we were first live streaming, when before we started to Zoom is I wanted to have a shorter service. And then when we went on to Zoom, I just kept up with that and thinking that we were still doing Mincha and then Kabbalat Shabbat and Mariv. It was a long service. Now we don't have Mincha, and I'm already taking up a minute or two of time by explaining this, but I thought we have the time to go back to do Pirkei Avot. So Pirkei Avot is 6 chapters of rabbinic literature. The first, it's from something called the Mishnah, which is the first 6-volume anthology of Jewish law, edited by the rabbis 1800 years ago. And in this 6 volumes of Jewish law are these 6 chapters of ethical and moral precepts. So if we're in late, and it's a tradition to study Pirkei Avot at this time in the service, generally between Passover and Shavuot, but it also extended to the rest of the year. Now, our Siddur offers something else to study. Both Lev Shalem and Sim Shalom offer other rabbinic texts at this point, but our tradition has been to do Pirkei Avot. So if we're in Lev Shalem, I know where we left off in chapter 4, chapter 5, but let's go back to the beginning. And that would be on page 235. And in Lev Shalem, I'll find it in a second. We're on page 257. So 235 or 257, and this, so it's ethical and moral precepts, but it's here in the very first Mishnah. So the 6 volumes, the 6-volume work is called Mishnah, but each volume has tractates. Each tractate is divided into chapters, and each chapter is divided into individual Mishnayot, in plural in Hebrew, or Mishnahs. So chapter 1, Mishnah 1, is on page 235, or in the Lev Shalem, or 257 in Sim Shalom. So here we have that the rabbis begin by saying, Moshe kibel Torah mi Sinai, Moses received the Torah from Sinai, umesorah leYehoshua, and passed it on to Joshua, v'Yehoshua lizkenim, Joshua to the elders, uzkenim leNevi'im, the elders to the prophets, uNevi'im misaruha la'anshei Knesset Hagdolah, and the prophets passed it, the Torah, on to the members, the men of, I'll say, make it egalitarian, but it probably was not egalitarian. They were men of the great assembly. There was an allusion to that in the book of Ezra and Nehemiah, that there was this great assembly. Haim Amru Shlosha Devarim. They said, the men of the great assembly said 3 things. Hevu metunim badin. And here I just want to go with the translation. So the Lev Shalem says, be cautious in rendering a decision. So yes, that's both the our Lev Shalem and Sim Shalom translates it that way. V'ha'amidu talmidim harbe. Make sure you have a lot of students, rear many students, or stand up many students. So all the rabbis, you're successful if you have a lot of students. Ve'asu siyag leTorah, and build a fence to protect the Torah. So first here in this Mishnah, the rabbis wanted to understand and teach to the people at the time, because rabbis were not, the Torah doesn't talk about a position in the community known as rabbi. Rabbi was a new concept in the time of the rabbis, that all the people knew when the temple was standing was the Kohen and the Levi, who were the officiants of the service. The Levi sang prayers and psalms, and the Kohen took care of the worship service. So that's what was important. The institution of rabbis developed slowly as people who would transmit tradition outside of Jerusalem. And once the temple was destroyed, then the rabbis became the de facto religious leaders of the Jewish community. So they also wanted to provide a sense of authority and a sense of history to themselves, that they didn't want to say to the people, oh, we just developed overnight, but rather we are continuing the tradition that started with Moses at Mount Sinai. So Moses to Joshua, to the elders, to the prophets, to the men of the great assembly who are, the rabbis are saying, we, the rabbis. And so they are saying three principles. What's important to be a rabbi? To be cautious in rendering a decision, right? Don't make snap halachic decisions. Have many students so that making sure that tradition will be passed down to the next generation, and build a fence to protect the Torah, so that that means you want to ensure that that the principles that the rabbis are teaching will be protected, and that they won't be interpreted out of tradition. That the traditions that the rabbis are coming up with, they want to make sure that they remain from one generation to the next. So any questions or comments, you can unmute yourself. I'll take a chance with that. We have a moment or two if anybody has a question or comment about this. Otherwise, we can. Okay, so we turn back in the Siddur to this special Kaddish after doing Torah study. The special Kaddish is Kaddish D'Rabbanan, and in Lev Shalem, that's on page 38. In Sim Shalom, just 1 second, it's like 27 maybe? Yes. Yes. So 38 in Lev Shalem, 27 in Sim Shalom, mourners and those observing Yartzeit rise for Kaddish D'Rabbanan. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman karivim ru amen, yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam ol me'ol maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen al Yisrael v'al Rabbanan v'al Talmidehon v'al kol Talmidehon Ve'al kol man de'oskin be'oraita, di v'atra hadain v'di v'chol atar v'atar, yehei lahon u'lachon shlama rabba, china v'chista v'rachamin, v'chayin arichin u'mezona revicha, u'for kanamin kadam avuhom di v'shmaya v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, V'chayim tovim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav u'barachamav yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We all rise if we can for Baruch Hu on 39 in Lev Shalem, 28 in Sim Shalom. Baruch Hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. May be seated. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'verav v'yivarim b'chochma b'tem sharim. Umavir yom umevi laila, mavdil ben yom uve laila, Adonai tzavot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamidim loch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hamari v'aravim, ahavat olam beit Yisrael, amchavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al Kain Adonai Eloheinu, B'shachveinu v'kumeinu, Nasiach bechukecha, V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, Uv'mitzvotecha, Le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayenu ve'orech yameinu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha ub'chol nafshecha ub'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'velechtecha v'derech v'shachbecha v'kumecha v'kshartam leota yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha v'chetavtam al mezuzot beitecha v'visharecha v'hayan shemati shemazot. Matati mitar tzechem mitar yerad mukosh. Haraf Adonai b'chem tzach shemay. Shemaim ala retzayim ala Moshe Daber over Israel more than heavens and sea. Don't compare me to him. Don't know the sea. The fame bread of comes to see. Adonai Elohechem emet ve'emunah kol zod v'kayam aleinu ki Adonai Eloheinu v'ayin zoto. Umalchuta baratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe uMiriam u'bnei Yisrael lachanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh nora tehilot osef ele malchutcha ra'u v'necha Pokei yam lifnei Moshe, Zeli anu v'yamru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. 45 in Lev Shalem, 33 in Sim Shalom. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us, remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ushmor tzeiteinu voenu l'chaim l'shalom me'ata v'ad olam ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha baruch ata Adonai haporeis sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We rise for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam oti leolam oti leolam v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam ki sheishet yamim Asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Uvayom hashvi shavat vayinafash shavat Vayinafash shavat vayinafash v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael b'gala b'gala uv'izman kariv v'yimeru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach Le'olam olam me'olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiram b'alma v'yimeru Amen. We read the Amida silently in Lev Shalem, pages 47 to 52, in Sim Shalom, pages 35 to 38. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue in Lev Shalem on page 53 and Sim Shalom, page 47. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל, אלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות. אל ההודעות אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה, לימד ושני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך, סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בשורתך, וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבקודשך, וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. יקדע ויקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם לא מעלמא יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו, לעילא מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. תקבל צלחון והון לכל ישראל, קדמה והון ושמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא וחיים עלינו על כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. Jacob Lansky is going to lead us in Kiddush at this time, 55 in Lev Shalem, 49 in Sim Shalom. Unmute yourselves, Lanskys. Go ahead, Jacob.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kadsho b'ahava v'ratzoni nchilanu. Zikaron lama severeshit, ki hu yom techila l'mikrai kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'charta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabbat kadshecha, be'ahava v'ratzon, inchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen. Yasher koach, Jacob. Nicely done. We continue with Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adonai kol ha'tegedula le'yotzer breshit shelo asanu gegoyei ha'aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים וסד הארץ, ומשב וגובה שמיים. על כן נקווה לכן אלוהינו. כי המלכות שלך היא ולעולמי תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. Mourner's Kaddish 58 in Lev Shalem, 52 in Sim Shalom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam omeomaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom imromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Just a couple of announcements before we conclude with Yigdal. Tomorrow services at 9:30 as usual. Gershon and Diane Kival's daughter Tamar, all the way from Israel, is going to be reading Torah tomorrow. It's the anniversary of her bat mitzvah. So we'll look forward to that. Frida Krosnick is going to be doing the Haftarah, and Stacy Lynch is going to be our Zoom co-host. We want to welcome home Dennis Kay, all the way back from Albuquerque, made it back this week. As everybody was voting and glued to the TV, Dennis and Zachary were driving cross country. So, and we want to wish a mazel tov to Sylvia Podash for tomorrow. Her great grandson is becoming a bar mitzvah in Baltimore. Unfortunately, she's not going to be able to be there in person, but we wish her a mazel tov. And as I said to her before everybody came on, she'll live and be well. The next one in line in that family is in 2 years. So hopefully she'll be able to make it to that one. Keep in mind that there is a Makers and Bakers coming up on Sunday, November 22nd. And that is do-it-yourself Jewish signs for the home from a company called Hammer and Stain. So there's a cost involved to buy the material, but then come together on Zoom to make it together. And that's the information there, how to register and everything is in the Shabbat sheet. So again, that's Sunday, November 22nd at 4. That same day at 3 is the next installment of Women's Rosh Chodesh Circle with Susan Rubenstein. And I know that there is a Gan Katan coming up, but that's not on the Shabbat sheet. Yeah, that's on the Sunday to, is that also the Sunday the 15th? I think Sunday the 15th is a Gan Katan. Is that right, Mara? No, you're muted, so I don't know.
What do you say?
I think a Gan Katan is Sunday the 15th. I'm almost sure.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And two other things. One is for Thanksgiving this year, I was thinking that we would have our own Thanksgiving service, but our own homemade Thanksgiving service. That's why I advertised that Google form with the idea that if anybody out there has a song that they'd like to share, that you feel talented enough to sing a song that's related to a theme of Thanksgiving, gratitude, healing, something like that. If you play a musical instrument and would like to do that, or if you would like to compose a prayer to read, fill out that Google form and we'll create this Thanksgiving service ourselves. 2 people have already written prayers and sent them on to me. Somebody else already signed up that they want to do that. Somebody signed up to play music. So it should be a lovely evening as we continue with COVID and transition, hopefully, to a new president. This is a stressful time of year, and it would be nice to come together on Thanksgiving as a community to kind of reflect that in prayers. Tomorrow evening, we have Havdalah. That's a different kind of Havdalah that we're going to do. We will still do the evening service, but we're going to do this in reverse order. We're going to have a kind of a sensory kind of Havdalah, kind of an experiential Havdalah, which I'll explain tomorrow evening. And after that will be the evening service. The Havdalah is not going to be that long. So if you're not into, or this seems kind of odd to you, give it a chance. It'll only be a few minutes tomorrow evening at 5:45, and then following that with the evening service. And we want to conclude with Yigdal, page 62 in Lev Shalem, 53 in Sim Shalom. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yenei tel metziuto echad v'yen yachid keyichudo ne'lam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf v'yeino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon lechol davar asher nivra Rishon v'yein reshit l'reshit Tohino Adon Olam v'chol notzar Yoreg gdulato u'malchuto shefan v'uato netano Elanche segulato v'tifarto Lo kam b'Yisrael kemo she'od Naviu ma'bit et munato Torah temen natan le'yamoel Al yad neviyo neman beito lo yachalifa el velo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato tzofev yodeya setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato gomer li'ish chesed kemifalo noten l'rasha ra kerishato Yishach l'ketz yamin meshichenu Lifdod mechake ketz Yeshuato Metim yachayael berov chasto Baruch adei ad shem tilato Metim yachayael berov chasto Baruch adei ad shem tehilato. You can unmute yourselves. Shabbat shalom, everyone. It's
Shabbat shalom. Welcome home, Dennis.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom,
everybody.
Mazel tov, Sylvia.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Sarah,
shalom.
what's the name of
Good
the
Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom. All right. Have a good evening. Shabbat shalom. See you all tomorrow.